Kev, we had to be patient there this afternoon, but it's another win on the road, another clean sheet. How pleased are you?
Yeah, absolutely delighted. Brilliant 3 points. It's such a tough game, and listen, we watched them against York and they're unlucky because they matched York the whole way as well, and York scored late on, so we were under no illusions how tough this was going to be. And there's set pieces coming in, long throws all the time coming in. There's no flow to the game if you want. And when we did have it, we were a bit slow, a bit passive, but they do that to teams, and the most important thing, you come away with 3 points.
Yeah, the Truro can make it difficult for any side in this division, as York sort of saw a couple of weeks ago, but Sam Austin's Johnny on the spot there to get the winning goal, and he's got that knack of scoring. It's a professional performance, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's just a period of game we worked it quite well, I think, and I think Dallo's cut it back for Gus, who's had the shot, and all of a sudden Sammy's in the right spot to get the finish. And we spoke at half time knowing it's going to be a moment of quality or an opportunity that you've got to take, would be the difference, because listen, this is going to be such a tough place for teams to come, and for us to come away with 3 points is huge.
Yeah, and you've got such a tough schedule of games now, but it's just about getting the 3 points, isn't it? And it's now unbeaten to start the season, and another clean sheet for those this season. Yeah,
absolutely, and I thought we defended brilliantly when we had to do, because they asked questions. And listen, there was, as I said, no room. The whistle, the referee's whistle was going every 30 seconds. Everything was a foul, and sometimes rather than having any flow to the game, we couldn't get it. But you got to grind, and your long journey yesterday. So grateful to the club that we got down in one piece, and most important thing is 3 points, get on the bus and get home, obviously, and recover for Monday.
Yeah, and just finally from me, no Josh Walker today. What can you tell us?
No, he just tweaked his hamstring in training yesterday, right towards the back end of training, so we thought it was better to leave him at home and assess him when we get in tomorrow.
Get him safely.
Thank you.
Kevin, on a historic day for Southend coming to Cornwall for the first time, this is the first time in 16 years Southend have won 4 consecutive games to start the season unbeaten. I mean, what's the overriding feeling for you right now?
No, listen, we're delighted with the 3 points. That's the most important thing, and it's a long journey for everyone, for the fans who turned up in huge numbers again, and to give them 3 points and go home happy, it wasn't a pretty game, but you take them. We've drawn in midweek against York with two teams really going at it in a very good game of football. This was different, and you've got to be able to win games differently in the league. And just because Truro are down the bottom, nothing's easy in this league. We've been here long enough to know that, and you earn every point you get.
Yeah, like you say, they made it tough today, Truro, and they matched you in shape as well at the start of the game. How did that challenge you guys?
Yeah, no, listen, we kind of knew that beforehand. They let Goody have the ball, and they went man for man everywhere in terms of leave the furthest one, so they're +1 in defence, and it makes it difficult. What we didn't do is move it quick enough and get the breakthrough. You need a set piece or a moment of magic or an opportunity to break the deadlock, and then the game's different, of course. And I think Gussie's had a header cleared off the line from a set piece, and we've had a couple of other bits, but when we get the goal, then you get the lead, they've got to open up a little bit, and I just felt maybe we could have done better and got a second goal when we were breaking. I think Charlie had an opportunity, Leon, when he was breaking, you've just that little bit of quality, would have got the second one. But we stood up to the balls coming in the box towards the end, and long throws ever so well.
I say, when that Scott Morris one was on, how much of you thought that had gone in?
Yeah, no, listen, we thought it had done because we attacked it ever so well, and I think there was one in the second half as well, which was a chance as well. But listen, wasn't to be. But we win the game and we move on.
I mean, one of their players, Dominic Johnson-Fishy, it was quite a challenge for you guys as well. But how do you think you stood up to that?
Yeah, listen, as I say, there's different challenges every game, and he done ever so well and was a handful. But to be fair, the lads at the back, they managed that. I don't think Collins had too much to save in the end. So that tells you how well organised we were, I believe. And listen, it's a tough challenge here. Let me tell you, the people that are going to come are going to have a challenge, and it's going to be tough for them to get points here. So we're grateful we have.
So they have 3 points to take thanks to Sam Austin, played right time in that penalty area, and he pops up in the right places.
No, absolutely. Listen, you see his finish away at Gateshead, and he was on the right place again today, and gratefully could get it into the roof of the net, and we know he's got that in his locker.
Yeah. You mentioned history as well. I did find another little one as well. It's the first time in 48 years Southend have had 4 consecutive clean sheets to start the season as well. What does this say about the rigidity and solidness of your defence right now?
Yeah, no, pleased with it. Listen, you've got anyone that does successful in this league, you've got to do both ends well. And if if you can't manage to get second and third goal in the game, then you've got to keep clean sheet, of course. And we've done that ever so well midweek. We've done it again today. Listen, there's going to be times where it's not going to happen for us, so we've got to move on and look forward now and recover for Monday.
I mean, Paul Clark on Wednesday was talking about Ben Goodliff as well, his performance at York City. I think today as well, Ben Goodliff in the middle of the defence, so much marginal, so much impressive stuff. Yeah,
no, absolutely. It's just him, and I thought he was excellent, really good, and it's his type of game to be able to, the ball's coming in the box and get first contact, and both boxes, because he was a threat on set pieces. So I was delighted with him, and I thought Gubbo come through well again, Harry Taylor, and so pleased with everyone. Gets the points target ticking up, but long way to go, and we've got another challenge now, long journey back, and we've got training tomorrow, so we'll have to see where the bodies are and see who's available and fit, because it's going to be a hell of an arse to go again Monday.
Yeah, I'd say, what does these next 40 hours now look like for you?
Yeah, we're in tomorrow. We've got to be in. I'm not sure whatever time we'll get home in the morning. The lads are going to try and get some rest, and we'll get them in tomorrow. We've got to see where everyone's at, and try and pick a team for Monday.
Yeah, if I may ask you about Hartlepool United as well, obviously another time that's had a really strong start. I mean, what do you think that's down to with them?
Listen, they've got an experienced manager in, and they've recruited well. And well coached, and listen, we'll do some work on the way home, but look forward to another tough one.
And it's something that both of you sides have, but what will be the key to carrying this momentum that you guys have to?
I think both teams will have challenges in terms of the amount of games that we've got coming up, and having to play today, they'll travel down, I guess, tomorrow. Listen, it's getting people on the pitch fresh, fit, and seeing who can perform and do stuff and play well and try and get a result. That's all it is at the minute, because it's such a heavy schedule.
Kevin, well done today.
Cheers, thank you.
No cap today, was that an injury or was that just with Monday in mind?
Yeah, with Monday in mind, that was his first 90 minutes in 8 months, as we said, and just wanted to protect him a bit on that, and with the squad we've got, we thought it was right to do that. Nathan Ralph as well, hasn't trained, but we'll have to see where he's at.